The world would still be an interesting place if everyone was just like me. Good morning! Another wonderfully smelling Tuesday. I wish every Tuesday could smell this good. It's just... smell is one of my favorite senses. Most of the time. You saw how much fun we had last night on the way home from my birthday dinner. And I'm so bummed because I was looking at the footage, and when we were driving, like the divots ahead of us as we were backing down the road were literally at least, I would say, 6 inches deep. And I didn't get them. And I think because when it was happening, like I was just too, I actually had some fear. I thought we were going to get stuck or maybe end up in the ditch. I don't know. I thought to get out of there was going to take a lot longer than it actually did. But it was hilarious. Whew. So it's really starting to look like summer out here. The lawn is full, the leaves are full, it's beautiful, it's Tuesday, it's 8 degrees Celsius, and I have a call with Holly, Jackie, and Caleb tonight, and I'm super excited for that. I have to list my house in Thunder Bay for rent today, and should have brought my Stitch Fix order to return today, tomorrow. And that's about it. So I hope you have an awesome Tuesday, and yeah, just make it awesome. It's gonna be awesome. If you were to think of me as a tragic hero, which you probably don't, I don't really either, but that just came to mind. And the reason a tragic hero came to mind is because I think the definition, vaguely speaking, is a tragic hero. Their greatest attribute is also their fatal flaw. And I think for me, that's probably honesty. And I mean, this is totally my view. Who knows? Who knows? But because, I mean, honesty, it's kind of like, it's not like money in the bank, but it is, because if you are it on a regular basis, then you get it, earn trust. The downfall of that is I speak very literally and directly, and sometimes that can be not always in my best interest, because I don't know, sometimes I think it's better to speak in vague generalizations just in certain situations. Anyway, the reason why it's my tragic flaw is because I communicate my honesty sometimes too directly, which can be painful sometimes to the recipients. I expect people to be as honest with me as I am with them, because in my world, it would just make everything a whole lot easier. Then you know where you're at, I know where I'm at, you know where you're at, we're all good. But that's not the way the world works. Then, of course, the next thing is to ask myself what my belief system is around being honest, and do I need to be completely honest in all situations? And what I mean by completely honest is kind of probably about expressing my feelings. I believe there are certain situations where I need to express my feelings or I feel oppressed. I don't believe that I need to express my thoughts and feelings all the time, and oftentimes I don't. And the reason that I need to do that, I don't even think it's a belief system. Like, I feel almost a sense of relief and release when I can just do it. I don't know why everyone can't just be like me, really. The world would still be an interesting place if everyone was just like me, believe you me. And if everyone is just like me. So that's interesting. That's a really interesting thing. Have you ever heard that saying? If everyone in the world was just like you, the world would be a pretty boring place. But then, if you subscribe to the consciousness theory and that we're all one, then maybe the world is a pretty boring place because we all are all one.